Welcome to this week's Bookie blog, and the question we're going to address today is, which live betting options should I cater to my players? Now, there are pros and cons to all the live betting options. The three main live betting options are the in-game betting option, which is when the line only appears at in between commercial breaks, change of possession, after scoring plays, or you have the dynamic live, which is fluent all through the game. The line never comes down. And at most sports books, they will offer one or two options of this dynamic. My advice is to offer them all, because no two dynamic or live options are the same. You might get some wagers on one product that are different than the wagers on another product, and this way you can cater to all your bettors and players' needs. Now, since dynamic and live is a micro bet within a game, you need to really protect yourself, and you do that by limiting the amount a person that can wager. So if a guy has a $500 wager limit on a straight bet, side and total for the full game, we recommend do not let them bet more than 10% of that amount. So he has a $500 wager limit. His live and dynamic wager limit should be around $50, because you can keep in mind he can bet that $50 multiple times on the same event. So you want to protect yourself that he's not loading up on a game or risking his entire balance and jeopardizing that he loses it all, and then he's going to be asking you for more credit, and you really don't want to be extending credit because you don't know if he's going to be able to pay it or not if he loses more than you feel that he can afford. So it's best to really limit the amount that he can bet on the live and the dynamic, and you can actually limit the amount of bets he can place on individual events. So for instance, if he's betting a football game, Team A against Team B, he may only be able to bet that game 3 times on the dynamic, not 3 times on the first half and 3 times on the third quarter and 3 more times on the fourth quarter, and then another 4 or 5 times on the entire game. And before you know it, he has all his money tied up on one event, and he can either hit you and win a lot, or he can lose his entire balance, and then he doesn't have any money to gamble for the rest of the day. So you really got to qualify your players to see how much they can afford to lose, because you can lose a lot on it and you could actually win a lot on it, but you do not want to put yourself in the risk where a guy's maxing out his account, wagering on the dynamic and the live, and you're not going to get enough cross action on the game because they're micro bets within one big game. So to recap, on the live betting options, I would offer them all. Okay? Let your players choose which live or dynamic wagering option is best for them, but stick to lower limits, and this way you're not putting yourself at risk at a huge loss, and you're sort of doing some risk management, so a player is not overextending himself by over betting his account, by betting tons of action on 1 or 2 events, and then not being able to bet the rest of the weekend, and then he might have trouble paying because it is a little bit of an addiction, because it's very fun, very easy to use, and players love it. So protect yourself, protect your players, check your limits, check your profiles, and during these slow months of summer, it's a perfect opportunity for you to call in to your paperhead company or to a company like Real Bookies that will walk you through all the different options and the parameters that you can do to protect yourself and to assist your players and to help you understand the product more, so that you're more comfortable offering it to more and more players. Again, thanks for this week's question, and look forward to speaking to you next week and answering a few more questions from our viewers. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe below, and add comments in the comment section if you need any additional information.